Hi guys, it's Heron from Final Form Freaks, and I'm going to do a deck profile on Vados. I actually took this to EU Finals down Coventry. Slight change since then, and very sorry it's late. So Vados, she's a set 1 leader, very underrated, nothing too special. She has a permanent. This card can attack active battle cards at 4 life or less, flip over and draw 2 cards. Now on the backside, even more fun. Still gets the same opponent, can attack active battle cards, and this card, when she attacks, draws 1 card and gains 5k power for when she attacks a battle card. Very good in the thing, because people like to sell stuff with barrier for the next turn play. She swings, stops that. A lot of people forget she can attack active battle, so they play the 1-drops, Broly, Kaba, Caulifla, stuff like that. Or just swing, like, kill them. So they've got to do it all in 1 turn if they can't save it. So that's Vados. And seeing as she's a god, I've got 4 copies of Hellas super combo. Quite standard, I'll never use any other super combo with her. You ditch 1, draw 2 cards. Plain and simple. Very good. Then next up I have 3 copies of Surprise Attack Freezer. Seeing as I'm always attacking battle cards with my leader, very rare I attack their leader with my leader. Odds are this will be in play. Very powerful, and I have a nice nasty turn 2 play with this, especially if I go first. Next up is 2 Vegeta the Cruel, standard, can't play card, very useful. Then I have changed it slightly, obviously because of this latest set. But originally this was at 3. Gohan. It's a 1-drop. You play it. Look at top 7. Add a Goku card. Now I've only got 1 Goku card in this deck, so yeah, that's why I dropped it to 2. Because yeah. Next up, it is a red green package. I have 4 copies of this Gohan. It is just standard 1-drop, draw a card. And then one of my Self Awakeners is from the expansion set. Is Almighty Technique Vados. Works well with this deck. If my leader is a Champa or Vados, I can awaken up 5 or more life. In one game at the EU Finals, I was against Shenjita. The only time this deck bricked at that event, I got to turn 5, and he was doing bad as well. He asked, and I was begging for Goji to 7 me, just so I could thing. But on turn 5, I awakened 8 life with this card, and you were like, oh. Only enough though, because he won that. Unfortunately, I didn't need out combo, and beat. Stop the Goji 7 even with 3 cards in hand. He didn't side in against me because he had no idea what I did. Next card, very powerful card even before people realise it. 4 copies of Gladiator Topo. He's pretty much a Nimbus. Plain and simple, really. Next up, I only run 2 copies of this SS Gogeta Ultimate Warrior because you can only have 1 in play. I don't know why people don't run it when they run the Arrival Gogeta, which I do, because end of the day you get 2 cards for 1 energy sort of thing, and yeah, don't know why they don't run him. At the UK Games Expo, this Intense Fire Trunks was at 3, but thanks to the latest set, I've dropped it to 2, and I'll show you because I've modified it since then, obviously. You know, Self-Waker, 1-drop, crit, take a life. Next up is my extra cards. 2 is that all you got? Very, very good card. Play it right. It's technically 3 negates because you ditch red card and you minus 15k to 2 battle cards. Very brilliant. And another Self-Awakener is 2 After Image Technique. Not technically a negate, but it helps for the big plays, especially against like Mary or some stuff like that. another self-awakener I have is 4 copies of newfound powers from Gohan. Now at the EU finals, this was at 3, and that one drop green Gohan. Yeah, oh, misplay. Was at 3, and this. No, yeah, newfound power Gohan was at 4. I think, yeah. My ratios were the same anyway. But I decided this was better because it was, take a life, gain crit, 10k. My only overarm card in the deck is Bardock. Awakened, yeah. Basically, he's overarm for 4, draw 2, drop 1. I prefer him better over than the Trunks overarm one, where it's overarm 3, draw 1, walk 1. Because he's 5k more pressure. Now we're getting into the main evilness of the deck. 2 copies of SSB Gogeta Explosion. He's a rival, combo red green, and he comes in and pops a 4 cost or less. And he's double strike. Again, another nasty thing I like to do, especially on turn 2. And seeing as I'm running red green, 4 copies of Broly. I did play him a few times at the UK Games Expo, but normally he's charge fodder. Normally. Next up, we have 3 copies of Goku and Piccolo. This is the only card that the Gohan card can search, but he's really good for 2. He basically has Alliance. When he attacks, I can rest as many bad cards as I want, and it gains the power. But if I rest a Gohan, I think it's Youth, I draw 2 cards and he gains crit. So if I'm at low life and I can't use my 1-drop green Gohan to take a life, or I don't have him and have the other Gohans, I can play him, swing, and he gains crit. Draws 2. Really powerful. And then I can use him with the red Gogeta, and when he gets put into rest mode by Alliance, your opponent takes 1 life. Very cheeky, very powerful. Especially if I rest him and a Gohan, he's a 30k crit before combo power. Very nasty. And then the next card, which a lot of people didn't sleep, really did sleep on that back then, is a Chomping Beerus. He's a rival card for 1 red. You rival him in, you KO opponent's battle card of 20k power or less, and choose one or other of your battle cards with an energy cost of 6 or less, and it gains double strike. Very powerful. I had a lot of people saying, well, why don't I run the double strike Chomper or the Supreme Kai? I prefer this one because it's a 20k body on the field, so it's another added pressure to deal with. And I love to do it rival in on a 1-drop Chunks or Gohan or that Frieza, that surprise attack Frieza, because you combo up the red green, rival in, it pops from it, and now it's a whatever combo it is, power double crit. Very nasty, very painful, and I'll get around to my turn 2 play after this. Seeing as thing, the secret rare. I pulled it off a few times, mainly when I knew I was going to lose, just so they couldn't kill me. Very powerful. It's a rival for 5 energy, 3 red, 2 green. You crit yourself, and your opponent takes 2 damage. Also, the con combo with 2 or less. I thought, why not? I had space for it. Now, this next card, obviously, at the finals, wasn't in. But it's 3 copies of Vados. A lot of people didn't reckon much to it when it came out. I instantly knew how powerful it was. If you have a multi card charged, he's a 3 combo power. And because I run a rival, basically for 1 card I can rival in. Brilliant. And to be fair, it's not bad for 4 to play for 4 because you look at your opponent's hand. Originally, obviously, when EU finals were not out, so I had Intensified Power Trunks and 2 copies of Gifted Power Guru. Now, funny thing is, with Gift Prime Guru, he was a tech card to balance my red-green ratio. But I actually beat somebody with him. I used his effect on himself to give him 5k and then swung to rival stuff in. And yeah, it was funny. They were like, did not expect that coming. But I might bump him up to 4. He's really, really good for rivaling stuff. It was very underestimated. Obviously, people were slowly catching on. The side deck hasn't changed, but obviously we're all doing now. I just haven't got around to it. It was 2 copies of Raditz for obviously Heron ramp, stuff like that. Obviously now it'd be yeah, I can't think of it. The one where you walk 5 cards. 2 of an unexpected turn. It's mainly for cards that swarm the field, like your U6 engine, stuff like that, or your Broly. 2 copies of Dimension Manager Fu. I did side this thing quite a bit, just to get rid of pesky stuff. 2 copies of Elder Rage Guardian. That was in mainly against Milnimber. I never played a Milnimber there, oddly enough. So yeah, didn't really need it. But he's there to get stuff back in. 2 copies of Vegeta making an entrance. You choose 3 battle cards with energy cost of 3 or more, and 35 power or less. In your drop area, place them at the bottom of your deck. Again, genuine player. Never seen one. Obviously, Supreme Card of Time for the pesky 1-drops and 2s that like Swarm. Never really sided it in at all. 2 No Escape Son Goku for Gogeta BR players. Never played one of them either, oddly enough. But yeah, it was there. And 1 copy of Through the Dark Banisher. I did side him in a few times, but didn't really need him. So, my turn 2 play is very nasty. It did get a lot of people off guard as well. A lot of people. There we go. So, turn 2 play. Ideally, now I want the multi-card. So, I swing with Vados at battle card. Odds are they ain't going to combo out of it. Negate it, because it's ideally my turn 2, their turn 1. So I swing, they probably safe, no negates. So I combo, say, a red-green. Well, obviously red-green. I rival in this guy. I can pop the card Vados is attacking. Odds are, well, no, they'll probably let it die. So I'll bring in Surprise Attack Freezer. I'll swing at the leader. Their odds are not going to negate because they're 8 life. So I'll combo red green. I'll rival in this guy. And maybe pop some if they had more than 1 card on the field. He comes in for 3 because I rival with 5 cost. And then I'll rival in Champa Bears, give that double crit. So that's potentially a 25 double crit going on the leader. And then I've probably got 4 cards in the drop, every all in Bardock. All that for 2 energy. That is absolutely scary turn 2. This should compete with Baby. But yeah. So it is very scary because turn 2, 2 energy, and that will be my field. Very scary. And it works so much better now because I have Raditz. Because odds are I want to see them turn 1. Bardock don't matter too much. But it is doable. I did do it a lot at the UK Games Expo. I was being a Broly BR player, and he thought, "Oh, brilliant! You let me go up my chain." Yeah. You know, he went. I went first. Obviously, charged dual code ING. He went second. Played his 1-drop Broly. Took 2 life. Brilliant. I swing. Killed the 1-drop Broly. He took the 1 life. Pretty late. 4-drop. Brilliant. But obviously, Broly died, so Freeze comes in. Swing at leader. He didn't do out. Rather than the Gogeta, because Vados is very underestimated. I can splash anything I want with her as in my super combo set. I popped his 4-drop. He went up the chain. Dropped 2 cards from hand. Brilliant. Obviously, made it double crit. Yeah, so he took the 2 crit, so that put him down to 3. Yeah, 2, 7. No, 4, sorry. Swung with Gogeta. I think he had comboed that. For some daft reason. Or, no, I think I swung with the Chompy Bears actually. He out comboed it for some reason. So that put him at less cards in hand. Brilliant, this is still my turn too. Swung with the Gogeta, he took the 2. And he realised, he's in a very bad situation because he's got 2 energy, and I have a beast of a board on my turn 2. And he has no cards in hand, oddly, because he played up the chain. Now, I think something stupid in hand. No, next turn where I got rid of the next one. And obviously, once you kill the chain, that's it. He can't take the 2 life because, But yeah, I really made him worry. I sniped the first game. That's what this deck did a lot. Sniped the first game. Because they have no idea what to expect. Now, against the baby player, he got into his big monkey. Brilliant. I sacked off a few wheelies to get the monkey's effect out of the way. When obviously I was awakened, I'm into 20k attacking the monkey. And I'll just combo in a bit, up 30, making him lose cards. And it was a problem for him because obviously the big monkey is brilliant. But when I've got a 20k leader swinging at him, and I'm not attacking him, and I'm whistling him down, and then obviously raveling in my big guys, as I do, it got to the point where he couldn't save the monkey because my leader just keep poking at him. He'll maybe copy him 1, 2, but then I'm doing some super combos. I'll dig in for my rival package, and I got rid of the monkey. Good guy. He's a judge. But yeah, a lot of people there. I got talked about. Not as much as the guy who talked with the set 1 Goku leader structure deck. He did really well. I only won 1 game out of the, I think, 6 I played. But the U6 Burly Apes, he got very scared. A good guy as well. He was comboing in and out of Vegeta and Cool the Kale when she came into play. So I got rid of her quite a lot. That was annoying for him. He couldn't have his plays. Oddly enough, this deck is very defensive but very aggressive. Really good deck. I'm currently working on a set 2 Goku Black build. That's going well, very nice. I just need to get a few cards, play test it more. But that build swarms over Vados. I'm working hopefully on another build with Vados, maybe green yellow. Depends on what more support comes out, stuff like But yeah, that's Vados. She's very well, I would say powerful, but very unique because I've had it time or two. Because you see a lot of my weenies are 2s and 1s. They all sign in like the Goku where 1s and 2s can't attack. I just swing at it. They will go, oh yeah, I forgot. And they lay down because they just wasted the turn. You know? And then I get in the freezer card. And it just goes off from there. I will like to try up against the new current baby. Because I know that's very aggro, very fast. But I can be as well. It should be a very good matchup. Hopefully. More to come. Deck profiles and that. Hopefully being more active. We are. But yeah. Heron signing off.